What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is a customer's twin turbo LS bug, and I actually ended up buying the twin turbo LS and the turbo 350 that's with it. Currently no update on the Starion, but we're going to go over this and future plans for it, and stick around to find out what I'm going to shove that into. So if you guys don't know, this is the infamous EcoBoost swap Ford Festiva that I built back in the day. I took it to the duct tape drags this year and broke an axle. So originally it had custom sleeved axles and they did great on the street. But now we're going with factory length axles. I have adjustable lower control arms that I'm going to put in. It's going to kick the stance out quite a bit on these, but I'm excited to get this car back together and back on the road with some axles that aren't going to snap, because this thing was pretty rowdy. Anyways, the Starion, the K24 Starion. I bought a Garrett turbo for this. I am still waiting on the oil pan. I will do this all in its own video as soon as I get an update. K-Power Industries sold me an oil pan that they said was in stock, and it was not. It was built to order, and so I have been waiting a month for that. It doesn't include a turbo drain, so I would have went with the competitor who was building one that included a turbo drain, but you know, when you're told something's in stock, you're like, okay, I'll just add a drain. If I'd have known it was being built, I would have went with the competitor who includes a oil drain or a oil return for a turbo. So anyways, once I get the oil pan, which I've been waiting for a month now for an in-stock oil pan, I will do an update on the K24 Turbo Mitsubishi Starion. It's actually a Conquest, but anyways, off to this thing. I went and picked this up in Pahrump, if I'm saying that correctly, Nevada, from a guy who had bought it. Cool dude. However, he had some things going on in life and he gave up on this project, and that happens all the time. I've done it myself. So, a buddy of mine bought this with plans to finish it out, and in the meantime, I bought the twin turbo LS setup off of it, which is obviously just some cheap eBay turbos with, you know, some not so great welded flanges and stuff, but that's all right because we have a good iron block core 5.3. So it was left out in the weather. There's sand all in the manifold, so I'll have to pull the manifold, which is going to happen regardless, clean it out, put some Marvel Mystery in it, go through the whole thing. But yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. Now, my buddy's plans for it is to put in a turnkey 500 horsepower Hemi. He has one sitting around, so that is what he wants to do with it. In the meantime, I'm going to pull my Turbo LS, go through it, do all that fun stuff. It is definitely going to get a manual transmission instead of an auto, and it is going to either end up in my Camaro or on this guy. But as of now, that's all I got for an update. I've had a customer's Fury in here that I was doing some fixes on from a previous shop. That is kind of wrapped up. We did door poppers. I replaced a pan. I got the alternator charging, stuff like that. I'll put in a clip of that car. That's pretty sweet. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I've done some changing of the shop. I did a much bigger TV, just so I'm not dying to try to see that one. I've gone through and collected some more parts. All this stuff came with my rat rod project that I just picked up. By the way, that is not my Miata engine on there. That is coming off. But I got a good solid frame to work with, and that is going to be just a drift build setup. That is all I'm doing with that car, is building something to take and drift. But if you want to see this thing in all its glory and what the Turbo LS ends up in, stick around, because I bought that and I'll be doing the Hemi swap in the bug. Outside of that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked the new fireman stash. Anyways, it was a joke, inside joke. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm hoping for an update on the K24 Starion. And by then, this thing should be good to go. I just have to get some sleeves to put those axles back together. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.